Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Welcome back, tennis fans. Here we go. It is Alex Zverev. He is up against Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. And, well, Alex Zverev looking to go to his first French Open semi-final. And we got Davidovich Fokina in his first quarterfinal. Who is going to win? The 22-year-old versus the 24-year-old, mate. Battle of the youngsters, the next gen.
It really is the next gen, and I'm going for the real next gen, and that is Davidovich Fokina, the guy who's always on the floor. He falls around a lot. He has tendencies to get injured, but hopefully none of that today. We're going to see his class. He's beaten some really good players to get here. Obviously, the last one against Casper Ruud was amazing. The only thing I would say, which has been a bit worrying, is he spent a lot longer on court. I think 4 hours longer now than Zverev leading up to this point. And I think in the experience as well of Zverev, obviously he's played, I think, twice before in a quarterfinal, never really got past this level at the French Open. No. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Davidovich Fokina deals with the big occasion, because he's relatively new on the big stage. Not been playing main draw tennis for too long either. So it's just going to be an interesting experiment for him today. I will be cheering him on. I think he's capable of doing it. If you look at the head-to-head between the two, it's not looked that way, but this is on clay. And it's more the Fokina domain.
Indeed, yeah. The Spanish player loves it on the clay. But if you look at Zverev's record in this Grand Slam so far, you can see Zverev dropped the first 2 sets, I believe, of the tournament. And since then, he's been on a bit of a rampage. He has won every single set since then. He's won 12 sets in a row and absolutely demolished Kai Nishikori in the last round. It was not even a contest. Nishikori didn't even know what to do. Zverev played out of his skin. And if he plays like that again today, I don't think even Fokina has a chance here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He did play so well. Against Nishikori, we can't take away from the fact that Nishikori started quite brightly, I thought. Just no competition. Zero competition for Zverev. He was serving well, hitting big. I thought he was being very aggressive as well. And ultimately, it's in his hands, I feel, today. As much as I want Fokina to win, Zverev is the heavy favourite. And it would be a big upset if he was to lose here. I think it's capable. It's possible, for the reason being it's on clay. And Fokina just looks so comfortable on the surface. I'm hoping he has the stamina, though, because if he is to take takes the first set and takes it to 4 or 5, I don't think he's going to be able to do it in straight sets, put it that way. I'm not sure how he's going to deal the later the match goes on. We saw what happened with Musetti as well. He couldn't do it. The longer it went on, it got worse for him. Sinner got worse as well as it went on. And these young guys, they're struggling if it goes the distance. So I'm worried with that regard for Fokina.
Well, I'm worried in that regard.
Back-to-back 5 sets as well from him.
Well, 4 sets in the last round, and he had 4 sets, 5 sets, 5 sets as his last 3. But he did well. Luckily, he got Del Bonis out of there in 4. Didn't have to go to another 5. But for me, Alex Zverev, I think it's all important, this first set for Davidovich Fokina. If you're really going to test Zverev, you have to take this first set for me. I think you really have to show a signal of intent. Make Zverev doubt himself here. Because that's the only way I feel that Zverev loses here today, is if he gets in his own head.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think the first set is so important in this one. He needs to start strong and make Zverev start doubting himself, because when he finds a rhythm, everything just seems so fluid and easy for him. Like he didn't have to really go through many paces to beat Nishikori. It was just big hit, big serve, done, finishing it off. Davidovich Fokina, come on, make this a match. I'm really excited. I'm willing him on. We've seen Rafa go through. The Spanish players love this tournament. Can Fokina love it as well? I'm hoping he can.
Well, I hope so, mate. Yeah, sorry, the stats, I think they just take a bit of time to update there on the screen. Don't worry about that. Yeah, mate, I think the way he played is just his wingspan on the court, and he has a bit longer to get to each ball. And when he comes to the net, he's almost impossible to pass. It's a really interesting dynamic he brings to the clay courts, and he hits the ball so hard as well.
Fokina will do his best, though. He'll do his best here today. It'll be interesting to see if we see any underarm serves. We saw some from Casper Ruud. Against Casper Ruud. I believe he did 1 or 2.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting if he goes for that here. This is a big stage. He might be a bit nervous to go with the underarms, but if he does, I'm all for it.
I want to take some bets from everybody in the live chat. How many times do we think Fokina will be on the floor during this match today? That's what I want to know, because we know he likes to dive around.
Not for injury, just falling on the floor.
Indeed, mate. Indeed. Well, it's exciting stuff.
I'm going for 2. I think he's going to hit the deck twice.
Well, mate, twice is... I'm going to go with 4 times. I think it's going to be
really?
Yeah, I'm going to go with 4 times, mate. I think he's going to be... I think he's going to be run ragged.
Oh, what a start. Here we go. Fokina. Zverev slices it into the net, and we have 3 break points early doors here. Come on,
mate. And I've been a busy boy in the break. Obviously, we thought we were going to be starting here earlier on at about 3 o'clock. It's now 5 o'clock. It's 2 hours. The women's all went past the allotted final set tiebreak type thing. They had to go to the extended set, and we had Pavlyuchenkova and Zadancic go through in the end. But now we're here.
I called it wrong both times. I had Badoza and Rybakina in my own honest opinion before they started, so I'm surprised with that. But really happy as well, because I like both of the women, and it was actually really competitive. You saw the last one went all the way to the distance, but that one there is just wide from Fokina. It's not a good slice, and 1 break point saved for Zverev. What I want to know from you guys is, who do you think is going to win this match? Who are you supporting today? Do we have a lot of Zverev fans, a lot of Fokina fans? And on falling over, Ben, we've got a few different predictions.
Yeah.
We've got Almina going twice. He's going to hit the deck. John's going at least 3. Giovanni 5.
Oh, 5. I like it. But there's more drama if he's going to need a few changes of clothes, I think, if it's 5. Well, it's very serving anyway. Yeah, some score predictions would be good as well. I know we're going for hitting the deck predictions, but...
No, we've got predictions here, Ben. We've got Almina going Fokina in 3. Ruchit reckons Fokina's going to win. Michael Fokina as well. Kathy Fokina in 4. Big one there, Kathy. Michael going Fokina in 4 as well. Pretty good.
Well...
Let's see. There's a lot of... Well, there we go. We've got some Zverev. Zverev in 4. Timothy's gone for.
I think that's a safe choice. I think Fokina's got so much fight in him. I think he at least has a set in him here today.
Yeah.
And especially if you can get it in the first set, I can see Zverev getting stronger as the match goes on and becoming frustrating to play against, like he was against Nishikori, if I'm honest. He needs to start hitting the ball very well.
Good, though. I like this. He's sort of teasing him a little bit. That's a bit stronger now.
Oh, there's
going for the drop shot.
Got it.
Too good. Come on. Early break. Davidovich Fokina. 1 love.
And mate, do we wait for the consolidation
I think
to
we
see?
do. It's too early. We can't do it on the first one.
The new
This is the
Fokina.
quarter-final, guys.
It
The
is.
quarter-final of
Come
Roland
on.
Garros, and Fokina has just broken Zverev. How awesome's that?
Mate, it is big, big stuff.
Nice little drop shot. Zverev didn't even go for it. And we were talking about how fast he is. It's something what's impressed us quite a bit recently, how fast he gets around the court, and you can't really seem to stop him. I'm surprised he didn't make a better attempt to get that one, because it was a good drop shot. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of gettable. I don't know. You wouldn't see people usually leave it.
Well,
at least make an effort for it. A bit weird.
Maybe he's conserving his energy. Conserving his energy, maybe. The big man. Fokina serving. Maybe he thinks he can just break straight back. Well, Fokina serving. Already up a break.
Yes, I want to say big thanks to everyone who's joined us for this one. We've got over 400 people here, which is great. If you haven't already, make sure early doors, hit the like button on this video, and we'll get the button out within the first set. That'll be great. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We will be covering, is it Medvedev Tsitsipas after this one?
Oh, God, it only gets more crazy as the day goes on. That one's the late night one. That one could go all the way through the night, I think.
Yeah, as Richard says, come on, guys. We work very hard for this, and it really helps us if you do that. Cheers for that, Richard.
Indeed. Good return there from Zverev into the net there from Fokina. And both players looking shaky on their serves already. Not the best start from Fokina here. And it's I don't know. It's going to be difficult for him, I feel, if he doesn't serve well, to hold his serves. Zverev, a very hard hitter.
It might not have been a good idea to have broken Zverev so early, I feel. Sometimes it's not a good thing to do as a tennis player. Being the underdog and breaking so quickly can sort of spur the other one on and quickly think, oh, I'm in a game here. I need to start playing my A game early doors.
Well, that's a terrible shot there from Zverev. Miles long. He's going to need to shore himself up. I'd take advantage of this sloppy start if I was Davidovich Fokina right now.
Mate, I want to see an underarm serve. I think we're going to get one today.
Definitely, mate. I reckon we might see it on a game point as well. I reckon he uses them quite effectively. That looked out by Zverev, but it's in. That one's definitely out.
Definitely out. And he's playing not good at all.
Nah, it's not a good start from Zverev so far. Overhitting his shots at the moment. Gone long on a couple of shots already. Davidovich Fokina, well, he hasn't had to do anything to earn either of those points, and he's back in the game 30 all.
We've got Rucha there saying, guys, early prediction for Medvedev Tsitsipas. I don't have a clue. I really don't. I might actually blow you out the water and go Medvedev to win.
Mate, well, that's a big thing we'll be discussing. I think it's something...
What's your early prediction? Your early take on it?
Well,
we'll obviously talk about it in depth on the actual watch-along.
Well, I was a similar thing last night. I have slept on it, and I haven't really changed my thing. I think we could see an upset, and we could see Medvedev beat him.
Oh, you're both going for it.
Mate,
I didn't know you was going for it as well.
I think it could
I was doing Medvedev because I was sure you'd have been Tsitsipas.
I think it could happen. I don't know. There's something about this weird about
it for me as well.
There's something weird going on in this French Open, and Medvedev's doing something.
Well,
and
you've got RS saying, what's their head-to-head meeting? I think you've got it there. I remember you saying it. Medvedev's smashing him.
6-1, is it? And he's beaten him on clay the only time they played. Which is a very weird statistic, I know. But, yeah, I know. There's something about Medvedev, and somebody said it in the live chat. He is a streak player. If he goes on a run, he's a hard player to stop. And I think he could do it again. I think it could be a really close match, though. Maybe a 5-setter, though.
Yep. We've got second serve here, though, for Fokina on a break point.
I will be cheering on.
Oh, what a serve that is.
Oh, he's gone with the drop shot again. Zverev's in. Oh, good volley there from Fokina, but he passes him, and it's a break. Just like
wasn't a great follow-up shot. The drop shot wasn't the worst, but after that one, you need to be a bit more aggressive. If you go for a lob or really smack it home, if you know what I mean. You can't just play it into Zverev's forehand. And we've seen 2 breaks. Neither player able to hold a serve right now.
No, it wasn't the best, was it? Both players struggled. If Fokina had just started a bit better on his serve there, he got given a couple of free points.
Yeah, Zverev gave him to 30, I think. Didn't have to do anything to win the point.
Well,
Got Ellie there saying, is Medvedev the new Prince of Clay? Well, we've been bigging up Tsitsipas as the Prince of Clay. He used to be team.
Oh,
The title's up for
terrible.
grabs at the moment, I think.
We got the
Maybe one
Duke.
of these two could be the Prince.
Well, Fokina's definitely one who would like to have that adage attached to his name, I'm sure. He's great on the hard
Well,
court.
Casper Ruud's been fighting for it. And then since Fokina sort of toppled him, why are we not including him? If he's able to beat Zverev here today, maybe he's making a good case for it.
I'm a bit disappointed with the Casper Ruud not beating Fokina, to be honest. I thought that was his opportunity.
Yeah,
with team going out early, he could have been the one facing Zverev here.
Oh, agreed. Big time. I think I'm actually really disappointed with Ruud. It's not been a good tournament because he had a good opportunity and he's kind of bottled it a little bit.
Because he looked good. He looked good. I mean, well, he lost a set to pair, so I don't know if he looked that good. But anyway, it's in France. We forgive him that one. But to lose to Fokina, Fokina's been playing, obviously, all these 5-setters. Van der Zandschlup he had, and Casper Ruud, and then Del Bonis in 4. A lot of time on court. How long until that catches up with him? I know he's a young guy, but Zverev's only 2 years his senior.
Yeah, it's not just that. He's someone who he's not had a great clay court swing in terms of he's suffered with injuries a lot. When he has played, he's looked good, but it's hard to even pick him in a bracket because you're not sure what he's going to do. I believe this year he got to the quarterfinals of Monte Carlo, second round of Madrid, and third round of Rome. Yeah, but like it's been a bit wishy-washy. You're not sure if he's pulling out, if he's going to play, or this or that. And
I know every one of our bracket things, didn't we?
Yeah, we was always we was unsure because we rate him as a great player, but we're just not sure what his physical side's going to be like. Playing so much tennis here in a short space of time, I think playing someone like a Zverev is the worst possible opponent you can have.
Double fault. There you go. Is the first? Is that the first one or the second one of the match?
First one of the match, I believe. I don't think I've seen another one. So that's going to be 30-15 here for Zverev. And that's why I'm going for the Zverev win. I think as much as I'm going to be cheering on Fokina, I think Zverev beats him today.
Well, I think that he is a heavy favourite here today. Yeah. He is, 5-1 Fokina to win here. And, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd even bother putting money on that, to be honest.
No.
It's going to have to take a mammoth effort to get past Zverev. Zverev's going to have to really
I think if he takes the first set, let's consider it then.
Yeah.
But right now, we're in a rally. It's 30-15, going down the centre of the court. Neither player putting much pace on the forehand. Interesting to see Zverev looking to play a different approach than Nishikori. He come out the traps a lot faster against Nishikori and was playing aggressive tennis. It's like the game plan here is, let's rally. Let's rally with Fokina. We know he's been on court 4 hours longer than me getting to this stage. Yeah, let's work him hard and work him out kind of thing.
It's a good idea.
And it's not a bad strategy. If that's what Zverev is going to adopt here today, it seems pretty evident in that. The only thing I would be worried about is if he's doing too many passive balls, Davidovich Fokina will attack him and he will find a lot of winners and he could find himself down a set if he's not careful, Zverev. So he needs to find a good balance between passive and aggressive.
Good return there from Fokina, just hits the baseline. I think Zverev should pull out a few drop shots here today because that's what's going to get Fokina.
Sure. I think Fokina's fast.
Yeah, but I know. How many can he run for, though? That's what I mean. And so when you get into the fourth set, is he still going to be running for him?
I think the legs aren't going to be the issue for him, though. It's going to be more the arms.
Do you think?
That's why, yeah, I think so. I think
the legs.
I think he's got the legs, mate. He's got the legs. It's more going to be the arms and the physical strength.
Well, there you go. Well, I still think if you get a player running that much and they played 4 hours more of the tennis than you in the past, few days, surely it's going to take a toll on your legs. Like 4 hours is a long time. That's a lot of extra time on court. He is younger, and he does seem to love a long match, which it would be credit to him if he manages to get the win here today. But I see if he's going to win, it's probably going to have to be. Oh,
that's a ridiculous shot. Terrible shot. Nonchalant slice there, from Fokina, and Zverev holds his serve 2-1. And that's a consolidation.
He just blocked it back, didn't he? But not good enough, really. You've got to really angle it.
What do you make of this from Jared?
If Zverev is firing on all cylinders, he is better than Tsitsipas on clay. That's a big if, though. I would actually say, yeah. I think that is probably a true statistic there, or a true thing that you're saying, because Zverev, you've seen what he can do to players on the clay courts. It's just his inconsistent serving, double faults, bad.
His
He's got
inconsistent play, mate.
weak
All of it could
mentality.
be all of it can be inconsistent.
But if like, that's the one thing that's impressed me with Tsitsipas this year is the consistency, and that's the one thing that will impress you with every single top player on tour is consistency. If you're not consistent, you're not a top player. Simple as. So we'll see. Zverev, he seems to do this in many Grand Slams. Poor start, loses couple of sets, and then he just gets going, and then he's nearly unstoppable until he meets a Djokovic or a Nadal or someone big.
And just talking about his legs, I know you said he could be get a bit tired. We've got Eddie there saying Fokina trains with a marathon runner. Wow. So watch out for them. I don't think it's the legs, mate, what you need to worry about. And we've got Michael saying his legs are huge and strong. I don't know about that.
They're huge and strong. Wow.
They do look quite big, yeah.
Oh,
nice little winner there for him.
Karatsev calves going on down there. They are quite big calves by the looks of it. Anyway, into the net on the first serve. He's going to be wanting to hold his serve here. Fokina hasn't held serve yet in the match.
Yep.
Second serve. Zverev takes a step in, goes backhand cross court. Fokina wide.
Dragged it. He's not played well, Fokina here. I don't think either player has, to be fair. It's been one of them weak starts, I must admit. I forget what other match was like this where we started in. It just wasn't very good either.
I've just got a bad feeling about if Fokina lets Zverev get in front, it's going to be really tough to get back into this match.
I think it was Nadal Sinner. Nadal Sinner started a bit like this one.
Oh God, don't, mate. That match was a little bit well, the first two sets were pretty bad.
Oh, that's not good enough, I'm afraid. Double fault there from Fokina.
Rafa improved a lot in that match in the third set, but the first two sets, there were barely any winners from either player. It was strange. It was just not the match we hoped for. Bit sad.
The way this one's going has not been good either.
No. Double faults from both players. Good forehand. Great return from Zverev cross court. Down into the centre. Fokina goes backhand. Now forehand. Oh, Zverev. Oh, what a winner from Zverev. I think it hit the line. What an angle.
I think it was a short one, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Don't know how he's found that angle. Fokina's checking the mark, but it's going to count, and that's going to be 2 break points now for Zverev. Fokina has not won many points on his serve whatsoever. He got broken on the first one, and he looks to be broken here as well.
Yeah, indeed. Apparently, we got Karatsev's ball striking in the mixed doubles match. Is crazy. I wouldn't want to be playing as a man against him, not a woman. God, that's horrible. Imagine him.
Shame we can't actually watch a little bit of that one. I might switch it on in a minute if we have a break.
Why not, mate? Why not?
Oh, another terrible first serve. Misses by some distance there down the tee. He's going to have a second one. He double faulted on this side last time. Is he going to take off the pace on it? No, he don't. He goes down the tee again, but it's very passive.
Oh. Fokina's got it all to do here. Good shot there. Oh, it's just wide from Zverev. He needs to do more of that. Yeah. Start pushing Zverev around. And in shots where he's not expecting it as well, because Zverev can go rally for rally all day long at the baseline. You need to do some creative things to make him think a bit differently.
Yeah.
I don't think that this baseline rally with someone his size is a wise option for Fokina.
Yeah, agreed. So he finds the first serve. It's a better from him to the backhand of Zverev. Just clips the net cord there, takes the pace off it. And now he's going down the line.
Oh, nice forehand there, flat. And there he goes for the drop shot. It's not a good one. Zverev gets there. And now can he pass? He can!
Come on, Fokina. There we go. It wasn't a good one, but the reply from Zverev was even worse.
Yeah, he looped it up too much.
He just played it down the line. There was just nothing on it.
I know. Oh.
And he'll take them all day long. I think we're going to see a lot of drop shots from Fokina.
Well, I think it's a wise choice because he's obviously been practicing with the underarm serves. He knows the distance.
He just loves the feel. He's got a really good feel for tennis, Fokina. Yeah, such a natural.
He's got good distance control for where the net is. He can just get it over with a bit of spin on it, a bit of slice.
I do feel like more intelligent players, though.
That.
If he plays against
It's
any of the big three or someone like that, even a
work.
Medvedev, he's just going to get exposed. I feel like they demolish a Fokina.
Yeah.
Maybe a Zverev as well. I think Zverev could find him out. Yeah,
I think he will. If he keeps going to the well, he will.
Because Zverev, he's 24, but he's got the experience of a 30-year-old. I feel. Is that just me?
mate, it seems like he's been on tour.
He's been everywhere.
Oh, he has. He's probably been on tour for 8 years.
He's got big match experience now as well. He's going to check the line there.
I think
I'm not sure if it's in or out. I think it was close.
Oh, we got this umpire again.
She's
not a fan of getting out of the chair. So, Zverev, look, he's like, no.
Zverev complaining.
What's he doing?
He's literally on the floor begging.
He's laughing about it as well.
Mate, we saw that there, and we thought it was quite a slow ball. It looked like it was in. I'll be honest. I know what Zverev's moaning about here. He should have just continued playing because he was probably on the front foot in the rally.
Why is he?
He wasn't getting penned in. Why did he just leave it? Why didn't he just keep playing? He's always whinging, the guy. There we go, Amino. Zverev whinging already. It's always the same with him.
Here we go again. Why is he? I told you it's not a complete mark.
What's he saying?
For me, he said, how do you call this in? He's like, for me, it's not a complete mark. Well, he was trying to say
she's stuck by her guns there. She didn't get persuaded by Zverev.
Ethan's like,
and the break point is saved. It's going to be juice now.
Giving him a whinging violation. I would as well. Well, we're up to 6 minutes. That's not going to do any good. A good serve there from Fokina. Good shot back into play, and it's a great shot cross court.
Just want to say big thanks to everyone joining us. We're almost at 100 likes. We've got 2 more to go. We'll get the button out. If you haven't already, hit the like button. And if you're new, subscribe as well. We will be doing Medvedev and Tsitsipas after this one.
Indeed. Arguably the bigger one. Inside that forehand, Fokina. It's into the net, and finally the hold from Fokina, and it is 2 games all. Well, you see
a bit of everything there. We had 1 break each, 1 hold each.
1 whinge.
1 whinge, and Fokina stayed on his feet.
I know. Well, when's the first Fokina tumble coming? That's all I want to know.
When's the first underarm coming as well? We got Kathy there saying underarm works when played right. Was it an underarm there? Did I miss one?
No, it wasn't an underarm.
I don't think I saw one.
No, I think it is. It does work well when played right. She's right. No. It wasn't an underarm?
No.
Backhand cross court. Zverev playing it down the center. Fokina into Zverev's back.
Ooh, into the net there from Zverev. Bit lazy.
You think?
Lethargic, yeah. It was just a bit, do you know what I mean? He just didn't really put his body through the ball and was on the stretch. Now it's love 15 Fokina. Has that decision got in his mind? You know how easy it is to get in Zverev's head? When he loses it, well, he's just not someone you want to be. Well, he's someone you want to play, put it that way, but it's not someone you want to watch.
He's always got that in his locker, that serve.
He's looking at the line again. He's gone back to the same line to have a look at it. He needs to move on from this because if he keeps thinking about that same point, it's going to affect his game negatively, no doubt.
He might hit a ball at the umpire by accident soon. Get defaulted. Oh, it's long from Zverev there on the backhand side, cross court, and it's 15-30. And this is sort of how Fokina, this is the best type of thing that could happen for him, for me. You have Zverev a bit rattled. Zverev's not got his full mind on the game at the moment. This is a chance to capitalize. No one's playing great yet in this match. It's a good opportunity. Throw in a drop shot. Throw in some more controversy. Try and get him riled up a bit more, maybe. Good. Oh, it's into the net, and it's 2 break points. There we
go. 2 break points for Fokina.
Oh, and we're at 100 likes. Liam Holdaway joins in just at the right time. 100 likes is when he makes his appearance, it seems.
He's too big time now for the early stages. He waits for the video to get going a little bit and arrives at 100 likes. And he's missed quite a bit because we've had a bit of drama already here.
Yeah,
we've had some breaks. We've got some break points here. Is Zverev going to be able to save him? He goes big forehand. Fokina on the run. Couldn't get there. Stretching. Good shot, Zverev.
Indeed. When are we going to hear the first Fokina button? It's never been played before. That's the thing.
On this break, mate, if we are to get one, the Fokina button's going to be out. I'm really excited to hear the tune for this one.
Yeah,
is it going to be a bit Spanishy? Is it similar to the Rafa one or not?
No, it's nothing like that. Oh, it's into the net!
It's into the net, and there we go. We have the Fokina break.
Shall I wheel it out?
Come on, let's do it for Fokina.
He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes. He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes. He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes.
That's a little bit different, this one.
It's very different.
Davidovich Fokina. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different vibe I was going for. I was thinking, do I go
Spanish?
Spanish?
So upbeat. It's a bit slower for me.
Yeah, mate.
I went a bit more happy.
Nah, mate, I went a little bit dark with it, a bit more El Chapo style. I know.
We got Liam there saying, I'm finished. Here we go. We've got Gotham there saying, love from India, love from the UK. And it's sunny here in the UK. And it's sunny there in Paris, it seems. Sunny off of Fokina as well, because Zverev is down a break.
Mate, I think it's a grower anyway. They've got a lot of love anyway. Ackle, love the song. We've got Love the Button from Jamie Heartbeat. And Ryan, who made that? I made it. Don't worry, that's what I did. That's what is done just before the match, just for anyone who doesn't have a button. Unfortunately, Zverev's one. No lyrics. No, there is lyrics in his, but he needs a good, a better backdrop for his button.
What's this one? Sasha one.
Yeah, Sasha.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, the drop shot.
Come on. I just caught the end of that. Fokina on the slide. He was sliding on the clay and had a nice little blocked drop shot there.
Do you not like the lyrics? He's got his eye on the prize and the look in his eye.
Yeah, no, it's good, mate. It's good. Lyrical genius, you are. We've got a person saying petition to make it a full song if Fokina wins the tournament.
Wow.
No doubt about it. We are definitely going to be doing a new. I think we're going to have to do one for Rafa. That button's one of my favourite ones.
Rafael Nadal. Oh, he went for the drop shot again.
Yeah.
And Richard saying, can you tell me the meaning of shank? Well, shank is when it normally flies off your racket, normally off a frame, but it's normally a shot which flies high in the rafters or miles off your racket.
It's a miss hit, basically. A big miss hit.
Yeah. Normally has to come off of the frame, though.
Yeah.
Liam Holder, Ed Sheeran must be right, isn't he?
Not Ed Sheeran.
No, mate. Ben Sheeran.
Oh!
Oh, it's into the net.
That's a bit disappointing. Really is. You should have. It's an easy one. That is so easy to be able to hit. And at this big stage, you can't make mistakes like this. The quality of this match has not been that good.
Not at all.
We've been treated to a lot better tennis. You look at the last night, Iga playing. She was class against Kostya.
That match was quality. One of the best ones of the tournament so far.
You'd think either of them two would beat either of these two.
That's a bad drop shot as well.
That's a good drop shot, that one.
Nah, I'm not so keen on it. Oh, come on. What is going on?
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's not good enough from Fokina. They're at the net, both of them. Fokina's had about 3 or 4 goes at it, and he couldn't inject any pace whatsoever. This one here was a good one. This one here wasn't so good, and this one was just the worst of the bunch. It hits the net.
That all started from that bad drop shot for me.
It wasn't a bad drop shot because he was on the front foot. He could have finished the rally from there because
I think it was
Zverev didn't respond well.
The service line though, he gave him 2. He was into the. He was able to hit a better shot.
It wasn't a good drop shot, but Zverev didn't capitalize on it whatsoever. And Fokina was still the favourite to win the point.
Well,
Good serve there. Brilliant angle. It's a
Oh.
sneaky one. I'm not
wide.
sure if it's in, though.
Nah,
It looks
it's
very
wide.
sneaky.
Well, Zverev's going to moan about this one. At least the umpire doesn't have to go far.
In theory, she should know because it's right underneath her eyes there. She's literally
indeed.
sitting right underneath where the ball landed.
She was snoozing, mate, having a Kit Kat, I think, or something. I don't know what
it was a
going
very
on.
sneaky angle. It's quite close there from Zverev.
Having a break.
But now we have one break saved. Still another one coming up, though, here for Fokina. Can he consolidate his serve? He struggled to do this so far.
Indeed.
Into
Appreciate
the
the
net.
kind words from everyone in the live chat. Can't go through everybody. Glad, hopefully, we can play the tune again at some point.
Yep. If he
Anyway.
consolidates here, maybe.
Well, that would be a very, very good consolidation. Oh.
No, it's terrible.
What a terrible shot. Going on, mate. This isn't it's entertaining, but it's not a high standard of tennis. That's all I'd say.
This is well, you can't say it's challenger tennis because challenger tennis is a lot better than this. A lot better. Some of the stuff them guys play on the challenger tour is outstanding. For people who don't watch much challenger tennis, I highly recommend it. You wouldn't get this garbage on there, put it that way, because this tennis right now is poor from both of them. They look nervous. They're not dealing with the occasion very well, and they're just not doing the basics at all.
Yeah,
into the net again.
Asking what's the difference of their heights? It's actually Fokina 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Zverev 6'6".
Oh, I'm the same height as Fokina then.
Yeah. So you're taller than me, both of you. All three of you. Just by a smidge, but maybe I'll wear some boots, make myself the same height. Anyway, there's some women. Rybakina's taller than me. This is where it's scary, mate. If we ever get to interview some of these female tennis players, they're going to be towering above me.
No doubt about it.
Wow.
And that's another terrible unforced error from Fokina. You can see
this is
there
the chance
12
now.
unforced errors from him.
You
already.
can't afford to do this because Zverev's going to get.
Zverev's giving him so many chances, like ridiculous amount of chances.
He's gonna get better as it goes on.
Oh yeah, eventually he's not going to get any chances, and then Fokina's going to be completely screwed. So
yeah, Carlos saying, "Where's the Zverev song?" Well, if he holds here, it will be coming out. That's for sure because he's broken back and he's looking to consolidate, and it is a potential game to love as well.
Yeah, I'd give Zverev maybe a 5 out of 10 so far, and a Fokina a 4.
Both 4, I think. I don't think it was Zverev.
Or maybe Zverev a 4 and Fokina a 3. I think Fokina's marginally been worse.
Yeah, it's not been great. Great return there, but it's not as long, and it's game to love. Let's go.
We got Ethan there saying this match is so on Zverev's racket. Can Fokina impact this match at all? Feel the Kit Kat umpire could impact this match more. Obviously, Ben there with that rude reference about the umpire.
I said no because normally when you take a break, they say have a break, have a Kit Kat. So I thought she was having a break.
But I think there was a double meaning there, Ben.
I don't think so, mate. I think you're just
maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the nasty one.
Maybe you're adding a meaning into it. I think you're being a bit hard. You already said you called her plump already. Don't know what or chunky. I can't remember the
chunky,
adjective used.
I was talking about the Kit Kat though. Kit Kat chunky.
Oh, mate. Well, maybe that's her favourite. Anyway, let's get away from this fat shaming.
Mate, big news for you though. We've got Sashi there saying Karatsev is in the final.
Come on!
Has he just won?
Go! Aslan Karatsev.
Let's have a little look at this. See what he's been up to. I can't even see it on my screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Aslan Karatsev and Vesnina just won 6-4, 6-1. Karatsev blitzing them off the court.
Go on. I bet he doesn't even let Vesnina get
in the final, he's going to be playing Salisbury. We know Salisbury against Krawicz. I don't know who she is. I must admit.
Oh, probably a good one. Didn't he beat Kulhoff? It was just he beat Kulhoff in this one, didn't he? in the semis.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Yeah,
Oh, such a great doubles player.
And serves.
Karatsev doesn't care, mate. He just wipes the floor with people. Maybe this is a new thing. If you don't win the singles, just win the doubles. He's going to be a Grand Slam champion potentially in the doubles. What's going on? Come on, Karatsev.
yeah.
The story
Karatsev
continues.
is going to win a Grand Slam in the doubles. What a legend!
Grand Slam semi-finalist, Dubai Open champion, and now potentially Roland Garros mixed doubles champion. Could
Back
be.
to this match because Fokina is doing a little bit better. And I say a little bit because I don't know if he's done too much. He's just got his serves in and made Zverev miss. That's all he's done. He's not hitting many winners or anything like that. Just doing what he has to do, though. It's 30 love here, looking to get to the business end. We've had 34 minutes played. I think we've seen 4 breaks of serve so far, if I'm not mistaken. And probably 3 holds. And that serve, it's just one of them where it never come round. It looked like it was going to bend and just never bent.
Never did.
Second serve.
Rakita can imagine me going to the live tournaments and singing all my songs in the stands, I think.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, if I get to watch any of these players, I'll give it a go.
He's gone for the drop shot yet again. He's going to the well with that drop shot.
He is.
And that was close, though. I didn't mind that attempt. It was super close. Just hit the tape and bounced the wrong side, unfortunately for him. But 30-15. Is he going to find a first serve?
No.
What's that? 50? Well, look at their first serve percentages, both of them. 45% for Zverev and 56% for Fokina.
Why do we keep getting these matches, mate? They're telling you this tournament is full of lopsided, unforced errors to winners ratios. It's long, and now it's 30-all. This is what we've seen this whole tournament. There's barely been any matches we've covered. There's been the rare one where there's been more winners than unforced errors. It's very strange, this tournament. I'm not sure what's going on. There's something in the air. It's an upset.
It's always a bit like that, though, tennis.
Yeah, but upsets are in the air in this tournament. They can happen because no one's really playing their top game.
Yeah. I agree. There's no one really blitzing. I'd say probably some of the on the women's, like an Ego has been the most impressive.
Yeah, well, look at Zidansek, mate. She's causing all the upsets.
Yeah, but she didn't play that great today. She was more of a fighting spirit, and that's long again from him. And we're going to have break point here, Zverev, and you'd think it would be for the first set because I don't see him losing from 5-3. Because if he's not able to serve it, he's probably going to break Fokina on the next one. So big point coming up here. Biggest of the match.
Served into the net.
And it's going to be, I don't know if it's a let or it's just,
long.
Is it long?
Yeah, long.
Well, Kathy asking, what's the unforced error count? We've seen 15 from Fokina, 6 from Zverev.
So many from Fokina. And there's another one. Put that
on. To the list, and he's been broken.
Throws his racket bounced into the crowd. That guy caught it and gave it back to him. What's going on?
Fokina's playing really bad here. I'm sorry. This is just
tired.
He's a lot better than this.
Tired, mate. Those legs.
It's just a lazy performance from him.
Well, it's going to be a big ask to beat Zverev at the best of times. Zverev
looks like he's going to have to win this match now from us down a set if Zverev is to hold his serve here. But that's into the net. And Zverev is not feeling with much confidence the other side either.
Neither player is playing well here. So
if you're Medvedev and Tsitsipas watching this, you're probably rubbing your hands together because you'd think if they play like this against either of them two, they're going to get beat.
Yeah, there's just part of me that can just see if Zverev goes through, then that he raises that game though. I get the feeling he will raise his game for a higher opposition. Missed the serve, second serve. Love 15 still. Fokina looking to get this back onto serve here in this first set.
I hope he gets his point here.
Good backhand, half volley from Zverev. He comes to the net, tries to play it down the line. Good volley exchange.
Fokina. Nice hands. Love that. Love 30 now.
Is he going to get button again? Can he break back?
Well, if he does break back here, I don't know who's worse.
I know. Well,
they're in a battle right now. Who's going to play the worst tennis in this match?
Well, Neither player seems to be able to hold their serve convincingly in this first set. It's a very,
Mate,
very weird...
I thought the button for Fokina would have been Ali Alejandro, Ali Alejandro. It's a song.
That's already a song. That's the problem. There's so many good songs I can replicate, but I can't use
Yeah, you
anyone.
could have done your own twist on that classic, no?
I can't copy. That's the problem. I can't copy songs.
Well, we've got Sassy there saying, come on, Fokina, I really want the button. Are we going to get it here?
He's got his eyes on the
What
prize.
a first serve that is.
Oh, he's so far behind the baseline that it bounced twice before he could get to it. 30-all, 2 points away. Sasha Zverev just needs 2 big serves here.
Yep.
Oh, someone's shouting out, "Come on, Sasha!" in the
Must have
stand.
had the button.
Massive serve. It's long. Second serve here.
One thing I would say is Fokina's returning has been really good. Do you not think?
Yeah, I think it's looked great.
The return off the first serve of Zverev, there's a lot of people who just can't deal with the pace. He seems to be dealing with the returns very well, which is encouraging here.
Yeah.
Everything else, not so encouraging.
Oh, it's gone with a slice. Zverev steps in, hits the net cord. It's long. It's break point. Fokina.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, please break him here. He's got such a good opportunity here. Zverev a bit unlucky there. The net cord sort of brought it out.
RS wanting to sing it. Don't call my name.
Alejandro.
Exactly, mate. JG bringing out the Gaga. Is that what the G stands for? J Gaga?
Second serve again. Seen a lot of these second serves from Zverev. On break point as well.
Indeed.
Is Fokina going to break yet again?
It's a double fault. He doesn't need to do anything. And he has broken.
He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes. He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes. He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes.
Fokina! Come on! And we're back, Ben, just like that.
It's a little bit mysterious. It's like he's at nighttime and on the streets, just trying to find. He's got his eye on the prize. He's trying to find
I like it. It's growing on me already. It's quite a jazzy feel.
Yeah, it is. It's got its own vibe. I think each player has to have their own mystique. They can't all be the same. They can't all be hammering club classics like Serena. Like those are.
We've got him all the way saying, I can imagine that in an Ibiza bar, just vibing.
Everyone loving Ibiza. I wouldn't go there now. You probably get stuck out there. But yeah,
we've got Jennifer there saying if Fokina wins the first set, he has a chance. If not, AZ takes it in 3 easy. Kathy there celebrating the break. A person there. Fokina. Is he going to get this done right now? I'm hoping so.
Just gave me an idea there with that nickname AZ. I know, AZ. For a new button for Zverev, maybe from doing everything from A to Z. Sasha Zverev. I like it. I like it.
Don't say I don't help you, Ben, with these buttons, eh?
Well, mate, nice one. We'll get your vocals on one of them at some point, mate. Don't you worry.
Told you, I'm doing a rap. Corruptive rap.
Oh, mate. We'll get you. Whichever player you want, you can put some vocals on. I don't mind.
Maybe Corey Goff then.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. This is one of the best rallies.
Yeah.
Oh,
not seen many of them.
Umpire says oats.
Oh, we're gonna have. Why does it have to be ruined though by controversy? Like, just is the ball in or out? You can't always be unsure on every single point.
Oh, this umpire is saying out.
I think that one was out. To be fair.
Yeah, it looked wide. Why has he got different coloured socks on, Fokina? I just noticed that.
he's a bit alternative like that.
Did he run out of white ones?
No, that's on purpose, mate.
I'm not sure. Maybe he was just like, come on.
He's that type of guy. He's the type of guy.
He got to the court and he was like, Mum's packed me one white and one black sock in my PE kit.
I guarantee you he draws tattoos on himself as well, like with just ink. Not actual tattoos, just draws stuff on his body.
Why?
I don't know. I just get that vibe from him.
Does he have any tattoos?
No.
Oh, right. Just likes the drawings, the hennas. Oh, good backhand there. Zverev on the stretch. Good forehand there. Down the line. Cross court. Down the line from Fokina. Too long. Wild.
Yep. And it looks like we could be having another break here. Well, how many breaks has that been for this first set? It seems like
so far 6.
6 breaks. It's not been good enough, let's be honest.
This will be number 7. And it's just ridiculous how players have been so bad at holding serve in this first set. This is one of the worst performances of the tournament so far on serve.
Yeah, you got Vance saying, I bet he does. Vance agrees.
Kathy saying he's always worn 2 different socks. It's wide, and there's a point saved. Needs to get some first serve. Look at the first serve percentage, though. It's terrible for both players. 47 and 46%.
Yeah, they can't serve right now.
I mean, and look at the unforced
maybe we'll get a
errors.
better match when they start serving.
No aces. 0 aces.
Oh, you're not going to get any aces off second serves, Ben.
Well, it's true. Well, Zverev might try.
Not that you can't, but it's unlikely.
Well, Davidovich Fokina, 27% of points won off his second serve.
Well, here we go. It's going to be another second serve here coming up.
God. Oh,
doesn't bode well for him, does it? Could be set point here.
Shadow's already crossed the court, and Zverev just... Oh, winner.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We've not seen many of them, but he hit that ball sweet. 30 all. Come on.
Just for that.
He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes. He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes. He's got his eyes on the prize and the look in his eyes.
Well, it's one of the best shots he's played all match, so fair play to him. He's finally dug one out.
But then he can't serve.
No, he can't serve.
And then he misses the first serve again. He's going to really infuriate me here if he gives away a set point.
Small wins in this match. Oh, what a serve!
Oh my gosh, what is that? Learn how to serve, mate. Learn how to serve. There's no point complaining. Just serve.
Rewind the button. I'm taking that button back off of
terrible.
Fokina.
For people not seeing it, he's just double faulted. And well, that's going to be on YouTube later. That second serve.
It was not even in the right side. It was in the side that he was
the wrong side.
What was going on there? Missed the first serve again. And
this is just embarrassing. It's winding me up. He's just done a brilliant shot, and he's going to probably double fault on set point.
Well,
he's taking his time for it.
Stop jinxing him. It's a good serve. It's been to play. Well, it's in the net. That's terrible, though. And it is. Set Zverev. He's done it. From no. Wow. Give Sasha his button.
Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev. Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev.
Well,
right, mate. I'm gonna have to speak my mind here. I can't sit here and watch this and be happy about it. This is a quarterfinals. Let me repeat: a quarterfinals of a Grand Slam. This is some of the worst tennis I've ever seen. It's amateur level tennis. Amateur level. This is not professional tennis. What I'm watching. It's terrible. The serving, awful. Zverev playing awful. Fokina, even worse than awful. I don't know how to explain it. It's just boring. I hate it.
Happening?
It's terrible. The quality is not good. You may as well watch me and Ben play tennis, and you have more. You'd have more quality watching us two than
more
these two.
Entertainment, at least. At least there'd be more. I'll be on the floor probably at least more times.
It's a terrible match. I think this has peaked it for the worst match I've seen so far. The tournament. Well, the worst set. Is this actually official? Let me know in the live chat. Is this the worst set of tennis you've seen at this Roland Garros?
Well, there's been 7 breaks of serve already in the first set. 4 for Fokina's serve. He's been broken 4 times and 3 for Zverev. And it seems like neither player wants to win here today. They both turned up.
Listen, this is the next gen. This is the new breed of tennis. This is what we have to look forward to.
The no gen.
when Nadal retires, Djokovic retires, Federer retires, we have to look forward to this. And this is not good. I'm sorry. This is poor. And you'll be watching, Federer will be watching this from home or wherever he is in his hotel, or I don't know. Is he in London already getting ready? I don't know. And he'll be thinking, what the hell is all this all about? It's just not a good look for the sport, I'm afraid. It's terrible.
Yeah, mate. Well, who knows where he is? He's on a grass court somewhere, though. And just to speak a little bit about the grass court matches that went on today, because Hugo Humbert, your tip, did very well and knocked out Fucsovics 6-3, 6-1.
Oh, did it?
So that's
I've not seen any of the results for that.
Yeah, Fucsovics is out, so that's my semi-finalist done. Well done to him.
Next, you're going to tell me Cilic is out, though, and that's that.
No,
my
he
bracket
won in
done.
straight sets. Lloyd Harris won as well, and Bashashvili won. So you did well, mate, I think. You got them all.
Oh, mate, I've just seen the qualifiers, though.
Yeah, I know, mate. That was the next
I've
one I was
picked
going
all
to
the
say.
qualifiers, and we've got Albot beat Rustavori, Duckworth beat Ivashka, Selikbek beat Novak, and Gojovic beat Barrere. So every single qualifier I said was going to go through, I said the wrong one. I got every qualifier wrong.
And you
I've
picked
got them
three
all going through
qualifiers.
as well.
You put 3 qualifiers through in your thing.
Well, maybe they could turn it around.
Maybe they might.
Radu
They might be
Albot
good.
could do something special.
Well, Rusevori losing to Albot. I'm a bit shocked by that. But anyway.
Yeah, so go check out our draw preview if you haven't seen that one for Stuttgart. We did it quite late at night, so apologies if we look a bit sleepy on there.
Well, mate, I think we don't know what we're doing by the looks of it. But on these results, the one thing you said that was good was Humbert.
Yeah, I
very
thought that.
good.
Used recency bias. He's good on the grass. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the whole thing.
I don't think it was recency bias. I just hate doing draw previews at like 11:30 at night. I'm just to make such bad calls. I did the women's French Open at about 1 a.m. It's a terrible idea to be doing it this time.
Back to the match, though, and it's 40 love for Zverev.
Here we
Fokina,
go. Back to normal.
not sprung to life.
Well, a nice, easy hold. He just was easing into the match.
Mate, I like this comment. Best comment of the day goes to Stolik there, saying they should show some boys single instead. Might be a better match. Yeah. I'm actually
Leo
quite interested
Borg.
to see who wins the boys singles
Leo
and
Borg.
the girls singles as well. I think maybe we'll do a podcast later on when they sort of get into the final or something, just to talk about some of the players and know, because I think there's some of them we do know a little bit about. On the men's side, Luca Nardi, the Italian guy, someone I know a little bit about, and there's a few others as well. And I'd love to be able to have the opportunity to talk about them if we get to, depending on how far they go. But back to this one, it's a game to love for Zverev to start off the second set.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Liam will be disappointed. Currently, Thomas Fabiano's on court in Nottingham, losing in a challenger to Huang at the moment from France.
Antoine Huang, good player though on the grass.
Yeah, he's a good player. Very good player. Marchenko's in that tournament as well. Go on, Marchenko.
I like this. I like this
mate.
call from Jamie Medvedovic, if that's how you say it. Really good player as well. I think he has got a chance of going far if he's still in.
Very good player.
We will talk about all of these players on another podcast, no doubt about it.
Yep.
But
Anyway.
thanks for bringing him up, Jamie. But right
Davidovich
now,
Fokina.
Fokina, 30 love.
Look at this.
And was that first serve I saw, mate?
Stark contrast to the first set. Neither players dropped a point on their serve. What's going on? It's like a game of two halves here, JG.
Well, let's just steady on. Steady on,
Jinxed,
big time.
jinxed it.
You're doing that on purpose because you want Zverev to win deep down, don't you? I think it's good for your bracket, Zverev.
It is
win.
good for my bracket, yeah, for sure. And I think it'll be more competitive if he goes through than if Davidovich Fokina goes through as well in the semis. But obviously, we're going to have a battle. There's going to be all the tall guys. If Zverev goes through, he's obviously 6'6". Then you got Tsitsipas 6'4", Medvedev 6'6", all the big guys. And then on the other side of the draw, you've got obviously Berrettini, Djokovic, Nadal, and then El Peque.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, if you think this is a bad match, we can't do much about that, I'm afraid. But one thing you can do for us, just tell us you think this is a bad match in the live chat if you think it is, and give us a like on the video. It really does help out the stream. And if you're new, subscribe, because I'm hoping the next one will be a lot better. Medvedev Tsitsipas has all the makings of being a great match. Tsitsipas obviously will be a favourite. He's a lot better on the clay courts. But Medvedev seems to have overturned a mental block here at Roland Garros and is picking up some wins, sliding well on the clay, playing good shots, and he's not really losing many sets either. Just beating Garin in straight sets.
Yeah, he looks good. Smash there from Fokina, and he holds.
Come on.
1 game all. He's going to have to do his best to just hold serve every time here. And he needs to just find his range. Neither player have found range.
Do you know the funny thing is? I still don't think he's completely out of this match. And
No.
I would have said he would have been, but it's only because I've not seen anything from Zverev to encourage me, really.
Nothing.
Before the match, I would have said if Zverev takes the first set, I don't think there's a way back for Fokina personally. But based off what I've seen so far, because neither player's impressed me whatsoever, if one of them are able to step up and play play up to their ability, even not even surpass it or play great, just play how they can play, then I think we're going to be in for a match, and they're probably a good value to take a set. If Fokina plays his best tennis, what beat Casper Ruud, then I think he takes his set.
We'll wait and see. They need to find their range because neither player seems to be able to hit it in the court, which is just strange. They're trying to hit it close to the baseline. They go long nearly every time. Hey, see, now they're keeping it in the service box. Fokina gets to that one. Zverev's there as well. It's too good.
Just misses it.
Zverev's wingspan again helps him out.
What flag you got for the next one? Russia or Greek?
Mate, I'm sure you're going to be going with Russia, so I'm going to take Greece.
Mate, I'm happy to whatever, but I would prefer the Russian one.
Yeah, I know you would. You're more of a Med supporter. Yeah. I'm more of a Tsitsipas supporter, to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah, mate, you've been supporting him, or Ace from Zverev. You've had him in your final, obviously winning the Australian Open, that type of thing. You've been sort of big on Medvedev. I think he's great, but as part of me, I just want to see Tsitsipas do it. I just want to see him. He's looked so good this year. I think he just deserved something from his performances this year. I just hope that there's not this mental thing that comes over him again, where he just messes it up. But we'll wait and see.
Zverev serving a lot better now this second set.
I said that, and then the worst serve I've seen from him.
But he's not lost a point, I don't think, this second set on serve. So a little bit better from Zverev, not looking so feeble.
Long again from Fokina. He still hasn't found his range. Amson.
Yeah, no worries. Ben's going to head off and get some water. And we've got Robert there asking, so we always talk about clay quarters and grass quarters, but who are the grass quarters in men's tennis? And it's a brilliant question because with COVID, we've kind of lost a year. And the grass court scene is not that long anyway. It's only a couple of weeks or so. So it's really difficult to know who's going to excel in these coming weeks at Wimbledon and some in Queens and other events as well. So it's hard to say. Predominantly, it's always been the big servers. So you look at the likes of in the recent years, and Anderson's done very well. Raonic has done very well. John Isner can do very well. So they're always going to be there. Marin Cilic, of course, has done great. But you look at, obviously, the main three, all of them guys. We've not really seen some of the young players because they've not really had an opportunity to play on the grass. So there's a lot of people sort of breaking through now who we've not really seen give it a real crack. Like, I would include Medvedev in that. I know he's had maybe 1 year maybe of it or two, but we need to see these guys really playing it. And I think they can do very well. There's a lot of young people we've not seen. And Aslan Karatsev, for example, we've not really seen him on the grass. Let's see how he's going to deal with it. I don't think he's ever played on grass. He must have at one point, but I don't think there's much to go by. But the real threats, I believe, are going to be the normal customers. It's going to be Novak Djokovic as the number one, and Federer, I'm sure. The way he's played recently has impressed me enough to think that he could still be a big threat. Experience is key, I think, at this stage. We've got Cafe there saying a Kyrgios. Yeah, Kyrgios could do great. Naisha saying, I've heard people believe that if Zverev wins a Grand Slam, he would win Wimbledon. I think he's got all the game to. He's got such a big serve, but he's going to have to play a lot better than this. Put it that way. Love 15 here for Fokina. He's gone for a little drop shot. It's a good drop shot, this one. And I don't think Zverev's been able to get there. He dug it out, but the ball bounced twice. Thunderboy saying Sinner, he could be great as well. Another one we don't know much about. We've got all the other guys as well. We've got a Musetti and Alcaraz. We've not seen. There's so many young players we've not seen on the grass courts, and I for one, cannot wait to see it. It might be a bit of a learning curve, but let's see how it goes. 15 all here. Fokina It's really important he doesn't get broken early doors. It's a better serve from him. He finds his first serve. Good backhand as well. Comes into the net. And he finishes it off. Is he not? No, Zverev gets it one more time, but he's not going to get that one. Well played for Fokina. And the quality, I must admit, has gone up about 3 levels here. I'm not going to get too over the top, but definitely gone up quite a bit. It wasn't hard, though. I don't think it could have got any worse. It's a lot better now from both of them. Fokina opting to come to the net on every occasion. We saw earlier, it was like a serve volley attempt. Didn't get the volley, though. Good serve there. That's just long. It's just sloppy. Like, it was looking a lot better, and then he's gone long again. It's just a bit frustrating, really. Showing so much potential, and then, mistake yet again. We've got Sidhu saying, why Fokina? So many unforced errors. What happened? Well, he's just not dealing with the occasion very well. It's one of the worst performances I've seen from Fokina ever, maybe.
No, not 30 all again. Great return there from Zverev. He's missed it down the line.
It's going to be a break point. We did see a really good exchange from Fokina. Won a good, nice point at the net.
Yeah.
But it's just no point, because if you hit one good one and then 3 bad, you're always going to be facing break points.
I think we were saying the same about Sinner yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah. I was just saying how it went up a few levels there, but I don't know. It's probably gone down back again.
I'll go away, mate. Again.
No, it's just it's a bit.
True,
we've had 1 hour, and there's just 1 or 2 good moments in the whole match. It's a break point here for Fokina, and we've got a second serve.
Yeah, come on, underarm.
No, he's not. He's not found it. It's a terrible forehand, and Zverev breaks at a walk, really, at a canter. Easy for him.
There.
Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev. Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev.
Just like that, mate. 3 games to 1, and it almost seems at a canter now. Zverev,
It's easy. I don't think Zverev's broken sweat at all. Like, he was just walking around the baseline there. He didn't even have to, or just jogging. It was like a light jog.
Yeah,
he knew Fokina was going to miss, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I want to take a second to say thanks to everybody who has joined us for this one. Oh, Shank.
Zverev Shank.
Yeah, despite the tennis, thanks everybody who has joined us for this one. If you haven't liked the video yet, like it because of us. Don't have to like it because of the tennis. Just like it because you're enjoying the stream instead. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please hit that subscribe button and join us for the next match, which will hopefully be better than this one, which is Tsitsipas Medvedev. But surely it can't be worse than this one.
No. And you've got Wild Love saying, why didn't Rude beat this Dosser? Rude must be watching this thinking, what was I doing that day? How have I managed this? I'm sitting at home while this clown's messing up and can't even find the court.
He was the last one to lose to him.
Who?
Delbonis.
Yeah, Delbonis.
He could have probably given a better performance right now.
The craziest thing is he's not actually out of it because Zverev has not been that commanding. So let's see what happens here coming up. I think the big thing is the fact that what's going to happen after this match, no doubt about it. We're going to go on. I'm going to log on to Twitter after this, and we're going to see the whole discourse about the next gen and how useless they are, and what are we going to do when the big 3 retire. And that's all going to be coming up again. It's all going to be happening.
Djokovic and Nadal talking in there, are they?
No,
he said,
they don't engage
I am the
that.
next gen, didn't he? Djokovic, that was his comment.
Yeah, that's what he thought of them.
I think we'll go back to Ronnie O'Sullivan's comment for the next gen coming up. Oh, they're useless, aren't they? Beat him with one arm beside me. I'm back. Oh, Ronnie O'Sullivan, such a legend, mate. Absolutely love him.
30 all here.
30 all. Good serve down the tee. Good return this time. Goes cross court. Fokina on the stretch into the net. And it is 40-30. And now
Yep.
he's finally screaming. I don't know if that's words of encouragement to himself, annoyance. Who knows?
Well, they should have pushed this one to the evening one. At least there'd be no fans. I feel sorry for them.
Yeah, I can't believe they put Tsitsipas Medvedev as the
Yeah,
evening
surely they
one.
would have let the fans watch that one.
It's a very strange decision to me.
It's a terrible one.
I can understand what's going on in tomorrow's one because we've got Rafa first and then Djokovic last. So they're obviously putting Rafa on for the fans. But are the crowds in for the fans in the evening tomorrow? Oh, no.
I'm not sure. We're going to have to find out. But there we go. Zverev consolidates the break.
Yeah, and it's not really the same standard against Nishikori. The match against Nishikori
Yeah, it was actually quite good.
masterclass.
Yeah, it was a good match, that one.
Really, really good. And I've been more impressed
Zverev
by...
was class, though, against Nishikori. He was playing really well. You can't say he's played really well here. But regardless of the fact, you can only beat who's in front of you. And Zverev doing a very professional job right now, taking the opportunities when it matters. Won the first set 6-4, and he's up 4-1 in the second.
Well, at least he's changed up his winners to unforced errors in the second set. In the second set, he's had 4 winners, 1 unforced error. So at least he's shoring things up. Davidovich Fokina in the second set, 3 winners, 8 unforced errors. So he's done less. So he's done, well, 10 less than the last set, but there's still a bit of the set left to go. And arguably,
and to be fair, the last time these two have played each other, it's never really been much of a battle, I don't think. I don't know if we spoke about their head-to-head. They did play in the US Open in 2020. And on that occasion, well, it was a whitewash. Zverev beat him 2-2-1. So 6-2, 6-2, 6-1 in an hour and a half, which is pretty mad. And then, yeah, that's true. And then the other one was hard court as well, Cologne. We know that's indoor hard. In Zverev's stomping ground, he won both Cologne tournaments back-to-back. And that one was a little bit closer. It was 7-5, and then he won in the tiebreak to clinch it in the second. So that was encouraging. But right now, it's just leaps and bounds apart. And wouldn't be surprised if we do get a breadstick here. I reckon there's still another break in Fokina.
He's not shown us anything to really give us any hope. Good return there from Zverev down the line. So it's died that ball then.
Yeah.
Very short hit. Bit better that. Well, yeah, he just about got a racket on it, but 15-all. As good as a winner, that one. He'll take it. He's actually hit more winners than Zverev, but a lot more unforced errors. Goes down the line, cross court there from Zverev, and it's into the net from Fokina again. And he's in danger of facing being served at for the match for the set. Sorry, not the match.
As good as. Just 1 hour and 6 minutes here, and it's flying through it. To be fair, this second set, 15-30. Is Fokina going to be able to get a first serve in? It's important he does.
Something.
He does. Good serve.
Well, it's wide again though, and he's rushing everything. It just seems to me that every shot he has, it seems he feels he has to hit it as soon as it's there, like the top of the ball. Wait for it a bit. Have a look at where you're hitting the ball a bit.
Maybe there's an underlying injury or something. We might be able to understand a little bit more behind this performance after the match.
Could just be a Zverev effect. He knows he has to hit lines. He knows he has to hit angles. I don't think
so. This is just something a bit bigger than that for me. We've got Universal Human. Do you think Fokina will tank? There's a possibility he could retire, if I'm honest. We saw what happened with Musetti the other day. It's going that way. Into the net there, and Zverev breaks again.
Yeah, I don't see him retiring. I think he has a stronger mentality than that.
I'm not so sure.
I think that he's got a bit more fight in him than Musetti, to be honest. I don't know what Musetti's problems were. Some people were saying he had some back spasm or something. I don't know how the truth in anything from that match. Seemed a little bit at the time that he could have probably just finished the match if he really wanted, and then just gone and got some treatment. 2 games. He probably could have just got bageled again and then just been off.
We've got Liam saying it's been a great day for Spanish tennis. No, it hasn't. It really hasn't. Badoza went out. I thought that was disappointing. She was the better player for large spells of that match today against Zidansek. She was up a break in the final set. Just couldn't really close it out. Zidansek, such a warrior. I know they was talking on the commentary that she used to be a professional, I don't know, professional or like high level snowboarder.
Yeah.
So she's very tough, Zidansek. Tough player to beat. And Badoza buckled a little bit. So one Spaniard buckled, and this for Fokina has not put up a charge whatsoever. This has been really poor from him. Good shot there from him.
No, it's better.
Is it too little, too late?
I just think that there's not a flurry of many in a row. There's one good shot, like you said earlier. One good shot doesn't win you a game. You can do loads of it. You can make a highlight reel of his good shots from the match. You could probably do it on about, I don't know, 20 seconds. That'll be it. Done. I could make a 5-minute reel of how many times he's hit the ball in the net or long, though.
Yeah.
They're going backhand to backhand. It's into the net again, like really badly into the net, though. It's not even close to going over. Right,
very
in the
defeated.
center.
Yeah.
So and is it fatigue? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to know. We don't know what's going through his mind. We know he's had a lot of injuries this season. Is it something like that? It makes me think it kind of is, if I'm honest. You don't see a player sort of become this. He's been playing quite well against Del Bonis and everyone else prior to this. So
that's why I say it's just someone like Zverev on the other end.
And he's come on, are you serious, Zverev? Are you honestly serious?
Someone like Zverev.
He's moaning about that one. How can you moan about that one? 15-30.
Doesn't like the umpire, I think.
He don't like tennis, Zverev. He just likes moaning.
Well, he's an imposing figure on the other end, and that's why I think Fokina's struggled today. He's felt he has to do something extra special to win rallies when he doesn't really. I think he's trying something extra special, but none of them are coming off.
Well, we've got Shavam saying, I hope the third Spaniard buckles tomorrow. And I want to ask you about tomorrow because we've seen the Spanish have looked very good this tournament until now, and they're all crumbling. Badoza went out. Fokina went out. Is Rafa going out tomorrow as well? Third Spaniard?
Means nothing. All of these defeats. Who are we talking about here? Davidovich Fokina, who can in the same breath. Badoza. Come on, have a word.
Rafa? Is he okay, Ben?
Rafa's probably ashamed to be associated with them.
He's ashamed. He's not going to claim them. He's going to hand in his Spanish passport after.
No, he's going to tell them to hand in theirs and change their nationalities.
They should come to England.
Oh, and he passes him, and it is the set. Well done, Sasha. He's taken them. Yes, burned them.
Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev. Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev.
Oh, 2 sets to love. Sasha. Let's go.
Do you want to change flags or not?
Nah. You can keep it, mate.
Maybe we change them round. Do a little switcheroo.
You can keep it. You can bin it if you want. I don't know what you want to do with it. It's just terrible, really.
Hey, I'm keeping this flag for tomorrow because Rafa, I'm hoping, can get the job done against Diego Schwartzman. That has got all the makings of an epic.
I'll have to rep Argentina, I guess, tomorrow then.
Yep. No choices there, mate. You've got Argentina.
Let's
just talk about this match a little bit because it's 2 sets to love for Zverev. Can Fokina find a way to take this 1-5 and win the match?
No.
No chance at all?
No, well, I thought his only chance was to win the first set, and he lost the first set, and he had the biggest opportunity ever to have a good set against Zverev. Zverev gets broken. How many times was it in the first set? 3 times? Yeah. And you still didn't win the set, which is, if you don't do that, then you don't deserve to win the match against Zverev. You can't beat him when you could break his serve 3 times in a set. Should have been a bagel set. You played well. I don't know. Yeah, it's been
almost at 200 likes though, Ben. So there's a silver lining in everything. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like button. Let's try and get to 200 for the epic Davidovich Fokina. I think he's deserved it. He's been awesome today.
Who?
Fokina.
Yeah, he's looks so good. One of the best next gen. Zverev, I think it's at a canter that second set. He hasn't, like you said earlier, it's like barely broken sweat.
Shall we do some score predictions for the third?
Yeah, let's do score predictions for the third. Probably wise. I think it's going to be similar to the second. If I'm if I'm perfectly honest, I think it's going to be a 6-2 probably though. I think Fokina might win too.
I'm going to go 6-3. Zverev to win 6-3 in the third set. We've got a Bumba there going 6-love. Vance going for a 6-2. Ratika 6-1.
Yeah.
We've got Luis going. I bet Fokina's going to win in 5 sets. Be ready. I love it. Come on, Luis. Let's see if he can do it.
Come on, Luis.
I might cheer him on and give him the benefit of the doubt for the first service game. And if he doesn't inspire me on the first service game, I'm jumping shit.
Apparently,
we've got a few bagel towns here. Liam Bagel, Ratchet's Bagel as well. Rutch's going for the 6-3 Fokina. She fancies a comeback. She doesn't want us to go anywhere. She's enjoying the stream too much, I think.
Well, I've just had word from the court that Fokina has to listen to his body, apparently. And he might be pulling out of this third set.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to be done. He's doing a Federer.
Oh, I get it. I thought you'd heard something from the actual thing.
He went for a toilet break. He wasn't pulling out.
Yeah.
But has he done the stare in the mirror? Has he looked? Is he staring into the abyss like he is right now? Can he turn it around? Does anybody think he can turn it around other than Richard in the chat?
Well, I'm going to cheer him on. Why not?
Well,
I'm going to try and get behind him for the first game, like I said. And if not, I'm giving up.
I thought it was interesting who said earlier, like, obviously having the surname DF sort of the same as double fault, and he's served a few of those today.
What about AZ for Zverev?
I don't know, mate.
What does that stand for? Always. There's not many words with Z, is there?
Nah. Zebra.
Always a zebra.
Always. Yeah, he's hiding.
Zealous. That's the only other word I can think of.
Overzealous.
Maybe someone in the live chat can think of something better for AZ.
We've got ADF, so maybe we get some other. Is it an acronym? Is that the right term?
Oh, it's long. First point for Kina. Is this the change of things? Let's go.
Oh, he's got his eye on the prize. On the prize. Yeah.
I'm all for it, mate.
Let's hear some. What would ADF stand for if it wasn't his name? I want to hear some other ideas in the live chat.
Double faults.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Well,
always double faults.
Let's hear some other ones though. Good hitting here from him. Oh, he's gone with the drop shot again. Zverev's in with his own one.
Dead forehands. Always dead. A dead fox.
Dead fox.
Oh, that's a good. Ratika going always 0.
Always a dead fox. What is that? Oh dear. Another disastrous forehand. I don't know. There's many. Oh, nice from Zverev. He's picked it up, but he gets it whacked at him. And then the smash.
He was quite nice there, Zverev. He didn't want to kill poor Fokina and make him a dead fox.
Rakita saying dead face.
So very nice.
Any other ones? Oh, we got after disaster fighting. We've got from a Bumba. Well, he's fighting a disaster right now. He's trying to fight it off. This is second serve. He's going to have a look at here. And it's not the start really he wants. He doesn't want to get broken yet again.
No.
Forehand to forehand they go. He goes down the line. Zverev just seems to be happy to stay in the rallies these days. And it's long, and it is break point.
This is bad. It's going to be a break point to start the third, and I have fully fallen off with Fokina. I'm done with him. I'm done with him this match. I cannot support this. It's not good enough.
Liam going with always does F all. Oh, well, potentially. Always dead food, saying Akel. He's food for Zverev right now. Here going with a Deutsch finalist.
Oh.
Maybe it's Zverev that's going to be the finalist. It's hitting it a bit better here. Wow, nice backhand.
Come on, there we
Fokina.
go. Fokina, a nice winner. Seen very few of them.
Prapesh going with dumb effort.
Yeah, and as Milia says, it's just not good enough. The most disappointing thing for me is a quarterfinal. I can tolerate these matches, first round, second round, but not a quarterfinal of a Grand Slam. I'm sorry, I've got no time for it. I know people were saying I was being a bit harsh earlier, but this is the big stage. Come on.
It makes me more angry that I spend time making buttons for people that underperform in matches that I don't get to press the
I
button.
think that's the worst part of it.
It is one of the worst parts. There's a lot of time and effort went in this afternoon to making that Fokina button, and he's just gonna. It's still there for the future though. So there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's back at juice, mate. He's nearly there. He can hold serve if he tries hard.
I like this one. At 12 travel 21 going, a determined fighter. Is that him?
Dragon saying, activate Djokovic fortitude. I like it.
Vad's a dumb fool. It's not so nice.
Dumb fool.
And
Vad
Lewis
draws
said,
the
how can I
button."
donate 2.5 million to your channel? Cash app? Yeah, just cash up over. It's all fine.
Mate, there's a link, is there, in the live chat? I don't know.
Yeah.
Send it on there. Oh, he's claiming it was long.
Does it matter?
I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Anyway, I think it makes its advantage. Oh,
Great
sorry.
point.
I've got to stop yawning. I've noticed you're doing it as well. What are we doing, mate? Is this match that bad?
well.
I've not yawned. It's not even late night ones. It's only the late night ones that normally catch me yawning. This one's really got to me, I think.
Might have to get another beer.
I don't know if that's helping.
That's
though.
into the net. And there we go. Zverev breaks to start the third set.
Right, guys, do not worry about this matchup. We are still going to be here with you throughout it. If you could just like the video just to help at least the channel out, because we appreciate you joining us for it, even if these players aren't going to perform for us. I'm not sure how many likes we're up to now. Hopefully we're up to a reasonable amount. Are we up anywhere close to be able to hit the 250 like button, though? That's what I want to know. We'll soon find out. Not once. Give us the Big John button. Yeah, Big John. Yeah, it was a one of my favorites as well, that one. I like the Big John button. Well, we got 179 likes. Okay. We're nearly there. Only 70 away. We're nearly there. Oh, it's long from Fokina. Come on, sort it out. A Bumba saying, yes, Big John. Big John. We have to wait until Big John plays again to get the Big John button. Unless you think that JG's gone for a Big John break. Who knows? And we got Shavim saying, no offense for Fokina, but 31, well, it's 33 now, unforced errors. He has more unforced errors than he has first serves hit in. Yeah, he does. It is a terrible statistic. And there's Zverev hits it cross court, and it's 30 love. It's too easy. Lee saying, where's the Fokina dislike button? I don't know. I feel like I should have made a button mocking this performance. Yeah, there should be another button. A Bumba saying 200 likes for Big John. Maybe we will. Maybe that can be a thing. If you guys want the Big John button, we 250 likes for Big John, though. There's no 200 like button. You have to get us to 250 if you want the Big John button. It's great winner there down the line from Sasha Zverev. Really good stuff from him. Kalontazillo as the umpire says there. And Nop wants it desperately. Desperately wants that Big John button. Anyway, maybe that is what will inspire Fokina. It's 40 love. We could have game to love right now.
What have I missed? Fokina masterclass?
Just more errors off the Fokina racket. And Zverev hit a couple of winners. And yeah, being pointed out. There's a winner from Fokina. Apparently, Fokina's hit more unforced errors than he's hit first serves in, which is ridiculous. I know. Looking at the stats,
33.
Terrible. And then there's been more call for everybody wants the Big John button to come back. They want this. I said 250 likes. You can have the Big John button. So we'll see if
I don't even remember the Big John button.
Big John.
Oh yeah.
People seem
It's
to
the
like.
consolidation though.
People have got other focuses on GTL these days rather than this match. They just want the Big John button. If I said,
if we get to 250, we're getting close. Almost 191. We get to 250, we'll get out any button you want. We'll play them all.
I said that you've gone to the bathroom. Maybe you've gone for a Big John. I don't know. So maybe we could have got it out. I don't know. Oh, it's long. But it is 2 love Zverev, and it does look, it's just a matter of time, really, until we announce him as our first semi-finalist in Roland Garros 2021. Do you think...
Well, we've had the women's, haven't we?
Well, yeah, first men's, sorry. I'm not being disrespectful, but yeah, our first semi-finalist on the men's side.
I'm just going to get up the draw. So the women's now, one semi-final. Is that correct? It's going to be Zdansek, Pavlyuchenkova.
Yeah, that's
Can
interesting.
Zdansek make a final? How mad would that be for her? I kind of hope she does.
I can't believe it. It's just she's the first Slovenian to make a quarter-final of a slam.
Yeah.
And now she's just upped it, and she's now the first Slovenian to make a semi-final.
Oh, it's amazing for Slovenia in general. I think the
it.
country's going to be really getting behind her.
She'd be a standing ovation at the airport. There'll be people there when she gets home, I tell you. Mate, it's going to be incredible. What a performance from her. She deserves it.
We've got 12 Travel 21 saying Massetti managed 49 unforced errors. Can ADF surpass that landmark? Remember, though, Massetti had 5 sets to do it in.
Yeah, come on.
I would say if Davidovich Fokina hits 40, that is far worse. I think even where he is at the moment is worse, personally. Would you agree?
Oh, it's game to love for Davidovich Fokina. What are you talking about? Liam on the ball right there. Game to love. Yeah, see? Yeah. And Joe Rogan asking, could Koepfer beat both of these guys?
Yes.
Wow, the way they've been playing today, I think so.
Maybe not the usual Zverev, but definitely Fokina playing. I don't know. The way today, I think most people could. You have a look at the challengers today. What challengers going on? I can name it, and I'll tell you who to beat them from the challengers.
Nottingham challengers on Marchenko, mate.
No, it's the actual challengers. It's not a challenger, is it?
Yeah, it's a challenger in Nottingham.
Oh, okay.
The men's side's a challenger, and the women's.
I'm looking at more Kazakhstan, the one on the clay.
Oh,
and you got Zizou Bergs there. I think he would have a good chance against a few of these. Gimeno Valero, he lost today. Do you see that? Gimeno Valero lost to Furness.
I haven't even.
Evan Furness.
Mate, Furness was good though. He only just lost out.
You got Bonadio, you got Kokant, you got Giannu. Some of these, mate, would give these guys a big match. Leheka.
Oh, Leheka, mate. Leheka.
Greek Spore, Molkan, Baez, Chemical, Gombos.
Chemical.
Let's see. But ultimately, they didn't make it this far. These guys made it this far. So let's respect them a little bit more.
Oh,
question is now, are we going to see... Yeah, Fratangalo.
He beat our man, mate. The Gertz.
Yep.
Sad for the Gertz, mate. He's a top guy. Who else was in there?
We've got Ifeok saying, I think the absence of players like Stan Wawrinka, Andy Murray, Roger, Nick Kyrgios has reduced the standard of tennis we're seeing in the men's division. Just the usual suspects cruising easily. What do you think of that?
Seems like it. I don't disagree with that. And I think when picking brackets, the wise thing was to pick all of these people because you couldn't be guaranteed on Roger Federer going far. I think we both had Berrettini, Djokovic. I'm not sure if the only one was Schwartzman, which was the one we were a bit surprised about because he's been
because of
in bad
Karatsev,
form.
though.
Well, he's been in bad form as well.
It wasn't that. It was only because of Karatsev for me. If Karatsev wasn't in that section, I'd have had Schwartzman going far, regardless of the form. And you know that's fact for me.
Well, he's been terrible this year. He's just looked great this tournament, which is fantastic. Could be seeing another game to love here.
Yeah, we are. Good serve down the tee, and it's another game to love.
Yeah, Medvedev and Schwartzman have been sort of the men's surprise package, I think.
Yep.
I don't think either of those were expected to get to the quarterfinals, but both of them have made it there.
I don't know. I still don't look at Schwartzman as the surprise package. It's only because of the draw he had Karatsev. If Karatsev went out early like he did, then Schwartzman for me would have always got to where he did.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have.
It was only Karatsev stopping.
Not a bad section, was it? To be fair,
no,
it was a good section. Cole Schreiber, he troubled obviously Karatsev, but for someone like Schwartzman, he's so consistent. You just, you if he's on, he's such a tough player to play against. He gets everything back in court.
What do you make for this one though? We've got Not there saying prediction for Sakari Iga.
So, well, Sakari. I was saying to you earlier. I reckon Iga could still get that done in 2. To be honest.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Maria's looked a lot better recently. She seems very good, but it's her inconsistency. I'm not sure how well she's going to play at this stage. I think Iga's got the more experience now.
Yeah,
she's mental.
Something about Iga that just she didn't even play that great yesterday against Kostyuk, but she still just does enough to win and in straight sets as well.
Yeah,
just it's impressive. And Kostyuk looked so good last night, but Iga just was at a canter playing second-rate tennis. Really, the level we expect from Swiatek, it wasn't even close, and she still won.
Yeah. She wasn't striking the ball as hard as she usually does either. Seems to be a bit slower.
She goes up a level. It's scary. Zverev returns down the center of the court. Cross court there from Fokina. Whips it back in. Now into the Zverev backhand. It's long from Fokina. It's 2 break points. And
2 break points yet again here. Fokina doesn't look like he's going to give up. He's going to probably play it all the way through to the breadstick.
2 match points.
No, mate, it's match point ages ago.
Well, consolidating match points.
Oh, yeah, Rublev, the other one. You're right, Prabesh, yeah. There's Rublev there as well. I think I had him head in the section, maybe.
I think I had Karatsev. No, I think we both had Karatsev head in the section.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Into the net, and he breaks.
Wow.
And have you enjoyed this one, Ben?
Oh, it's been one of the best ones. It's up there with Nadal Gasquet for me. One of the top matches of the tournament so far. That was Rafa's
ridiculous. Rudin team died for this.
I know, literally. I can't believe it that you go into a Grand Slam quarterfinal. I'm just sort of happy that there's not a full stand there because they'd be appalled from what they're watching right now. I feel sorry for the few 100 people that are actually sat in that stand right now thinking, oh, this will be a classic. Look at the matches Fokina's had in the previous rounds. 5 sets. God, did you see the other one the other day? I can't wait to watch him play. Yeah, well, that Fokina's not here today. The other Fokina is his twin brother who gets nothing in the court and hits everything long or in the net. That one's here. Like,
I just hope he doesn't retire from this match. At least he's then one better than Massetti.
He won't retire. He's not going to retire. Oh. There's no chance he retires, mate. He's not that man. He's down. He's disappointed and he's annoyed, but he's still in the quarterfinal of a slam, mate.
Yeah,
it's still big for him.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can still leave this tournament with his head held high.
I'm not so. I think he can to a level, but then he's going to have to. Mate, he's going to have to look at himself afterwards and think, what the hell have I just done there against Zverev?
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
serious questions have to be asked about this performance.
I think all the damage,
Ben. You have to look into it.
The damage is done earlier in the tournament. If he wasn't going to 5 sets every match, he might be in a better state to face Zverev.
This isn't a fatigue problem, man. He can't hit the ball.
Yeah, but that could be due to fatigue. You've got to realize that. He could be. He played so much tennis that he can't hit the ball properly. His arm might be tired, mate.
Yeah.
Who knows? The muscles in his arm can only hit so many forehands and backhands before they start wearing out.
Got Liam there saying, eyes on the prize. Has he got a lazy eye? Cross-eyed.
I think so. He's got 3 eyes.
I don't know what prize he's looking at.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, the prize is the wooden spoon at the moment he's going for. He's going for the prize of only winning 6 games in a 3-set match. Currently. Can he get the 2 like I predicted?
Can he get to 40 unforced errors for the match? That's what I'm looking at.
Right, you want him to get to
40. No, I'm just saying. I think he's going to. I think he's going to.
I think Zverev's done well to keep his unforced error count down relatively.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot better. It's been a lot better from Zverev actually as the match.
It's not an amazing performance, but it hasn't had to be.
No, it's been a lot more solid though. He's finding his first serves more, and he just seems to be. There we go. Look at that. It's a really good shot from him.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got a misfiring opponent, do you even need to hit winners? Do you even need to hit winners, though? If you've got a person down the other end who's going to give you a point every time you hit it to them, you don't have to.
Exactly, but he still hit 17. It's not terrible.
Yeah, I think
better than the unforced error count. And we've got Shelley there saying, you guys don't care for Sasha, I wonder. Do you care for Sasha, Ben?
Yeah, I think he's he's an incredible player. I just want to see him actually put it together on the big stage and actually be more consistent. In Grand Slams, we've not ever seen him majorly consistent.
Finalist last year?
Who?
Zverev.
Yeah, but we saw what happened in the final.
He still got to the final.
He got to the final of a US Open that didn't have many players playing in it. And then when he was in the final, he was 2 sets to love up and he lost. And it was, that's what I mean. Wow, that's a great winner there. But it's just one of those things. He's great against this level of player. It's when you play the upper echelon of players.
It's when I see him against Medvedev. That's when he can't beat Medvedev, can he, recently?
No. Medvedev's a scary prospect for anyone.
Here we go. This is the best one from here. ADF, another dosser found.
Well, indeed. I believe that they have been found, and it is, 15:30 right now, and 1 point away from match point. Good return there from Zverev. It is wide.
Did he make that? I think it is just...
Match point.
Good return from Zverev. They go cross court down the line. There you go. See you later, Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Sasha, Sasha, Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev. Sasha, Sasha, Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev.
Zverev into the semi-finals of the French Open, which is incredible for him. This is his first ever French Open semi-final he will be playing. He will be up against Tsitsipas or Medvedev, and he's just won that out of canter. 2 breadsticks for Davidovich Fokina, mate.
Yeah, well done. I'm really happy for Zverev. It's the furthest he's ever got, as you say, at the French Open. And it's been some time coming because we've seen 2 quarterfinals in 2018, 2019. 4th round 2020, and he's gone 1 step further than the 2018-2019 one and got to the semi-finals, where he will be facing some really good opposition. There's no doubt about that. It'll be either Medvedev or Tsitsipas. Last thing to say about Fokina, though, just shocking. Really was shocking from minute one. Didn't look at couldn't compete, didn't find his strokes at all, couldn't serve, and had a great tournament until he played in the quarterfinal. Let's be honest, he played great until he got there.
Yeah, disappointment, but I think, like I said during the match, if you play that much tennis, you're setting yourself up for a defeat when you're playing somebody who's in the form of Sasha Zverev. You saw what he did against Nishikori. Nishikori was arguably similar. Loves a long match. And you just end up being tired playing somebody who's a massive server, gets everything back. And he's one of the best players on tour for a reason, Zverev. He can do it. He is a potential Grand Slam champion in the making.
Just one thing I want to say on Zverev, I think he's actually going to get to the final now.
Wow.
Reason being, he wasn't playing great today, but he's going to be fresh. And I think it's not going to be a straight sets victory for either of Tsitsipas or Medvedev. They could be going maybe 5 or 4. And based off that, I think it's going to only help someone like a Zverev who's going to be super fresh going into that semi-final. And if he plays like he did against Nishikori, mate, I think he beats either of them.
There's part of me that thinks when you get to this...
I'm actually going for him. I think we're going to see Zverev in the final.
Okay. I accept that. Thank you for your opinion, JG. There's part of me that thinks that when you get to this stage in a Grand Slam, though, it's all decided by your mental state. It's not decided by your physical state. You can be the best player in the world, but if your mental side of the game's not there, then it won't matter. You can be as fresh as a daisy. You could have played straight sets all the way through the tournament. But if you come up against someone who's mentally stronger than you in a semi-final, you're going to lose. So I think it's up in the air. And we know that we've got in the next, arguably the strongest mentally strong player in this side is Medvedev, I would say. And he's playing Tsitsipas. If he gets past Tsitsipas and we get Medvedev Zverev, it's going to be interesting because Medvedev and Zverev, I think he could get in Zverev's head. And that's the only thing. Tsitsipas, I think that is a real interesting match. That's the most interesting one for me. For me, I think Medvedev could actually do Zverev here. But I think Tsitsipas, Zverev has a better chance against Tsitsipas than he does against Medvedev. That's crazy. How crazy is that? I'm saying that now at this stage of Roland Garros.
Tsitsipas, no doubt about it, will be the favourite later on today.
Yeah.
I'm torn on whether he can do it or not. I'm going to maybe having the Russian flag for the next one. I think you'll be going with the Greece one.
I will.
Tsitsipas should be able to do it. He's played so well on the clay. Medvedev hasn't, but anything's possible in a big Grand Slam quarterfinal. So make sure to join us for that one very soon. If you haven't already, hit the like button on this one. I think we've passed 200. We didn't quite get to 250, unfortunately, but we'll save it for the next one. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in about an hour's time.